we're obviously here because we still desperately need leadership in this country. In the history of medicine, mental health has been considered separate and unequal. It's never been reimbursed the same. It's never been respected in the same way. And it's been carved out, which means that it's not even considered part of overall health. There are very few Americans who know that there was a law, the Mental Health Parity and Addiction Equity Act, that says that it's wrong to have separate and unequal treatment for addiction and mental illness. What we need is get this law that seems to be a mystery out there to 99% of the public. We need to get it enforced and implemented. And more than just doing it on the legal side, we need to do it on the cultural side. We need to get the culture of medicine to change so that there is a checkup from the neck up. And the question is, how quickly as a nation are we going to get to the day where there is a mental health baseline at every physician's visit? And that only is going to be able to happen if we're all together, and the only way we're all together is if there's real leadership. So I'm honored today to bring with me a copy of the signing of the Community Mental Health Act over 50 years ago that my uncle President Kennedy signed as the last bill he signed before he was murdered. He said on the occasion of the signing of the Community Mental Health Act, people with mental illness need no longer be alien to our affections or beyond the help of our communities. That policy enunciation should be our policy today. And thanks to the extraordinary leadership of this governor, we're going to make Rhode Island #1 in terms of this state's commitment to the proposition that if you have an illness that just so happens to occur in the brain, you're not going to be treated any different than any other illnesses treated in the state of Rhode Island. And that's going to be a shining beacon for other states, because they're going to say, how should we go about this? And you know what people are going to say? Look up Gina Raimundo, the governor of Rhode Island.
This executive order does three things. Direct state agencies to double down on reviewing how insurance companies are handling mental and behavioral health care to determine if people are getting fast and fair access to the care they need. That's number one. Number two, it requires and kickstarts a strategic planning for adult and pediatric mental health services in the state. And then finally, we're going to launch a statewide conversation beginning today to change negative public attitudes about mental illness and addiction and encourage all Rhode Islanders to seek the treatment that they need and deserve.